let's talk about what kind of boy you are. We already know what kind of girl you are. You like purses, big purses, and you like big shoes, which, by the way, you can start that video since you probably have 20 times more heels than I do. But here's something I realized I don't know about you when I was thinking about what topic should I do since I don't have any topics coming from you right now. I was thinking, what kind of boy stuff do you like? Every girl likes some boy stuff, and I use that term loosely. So here's what I like. I was thinking. Let me get set up. I'm not setting up for anything. I'm just like getting myself comfortable. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, what kind of boy stuff do I like? Mikhail, this is not petting you time. This is I'm talking to my friend time. There we go. What is that? Alright. What kind of boy stuff do I like? Oh my gosh. I like just as many boys things, I think, as I like girls things. But let's see what I come up with off the top of my head. Well, everybody knows I like Batman. Everybody knows I like Tron, okay? Because I cut my hair like the girl from Tron. And I love Tron. I like Batman. This one's pretty thick. I love Batman. Got I recently pulled him out, because the movie. So this is my new one. It's a hardcover. I'm saving that for vacation time for the plane, so I can read that one. I'm pretty excited about it. Um, yeah. So I'm excited to add another one to my collection. I love Batman. I think Michael Keaton makes the best Batman. I thought he made such a I don't know. Then I was reading on this blog that he actually like wasn't having the best time with his wife during that time, so when his marriage was a little rocky, and he like wasn't sleeping, and a lot of the stuff that he put himself through was like on purpose, so he could get to the place that the character was supposed to be in when he played the role. Maybe that's why it's so believable for me. Um, I don't know. I just thought I just love him as an actor. I think, where are you? Where are you, Michael Keaton? I need more of you in my life. I love Michael Keaton. And it took me a long time to get over stupid Christian Bale's the way he talks when he's in character. Right? I don't like that. But I got over it because after I took my Batman class, I had to like watch it again. Batman Begins. I had to watch it over and over so I could like write a paper and stuff. So I'm okay with that. Let's see my hair. I like Muslim Fitness. Muslim Fitness hers, Muslim Fitness his, or I think it's just Muslim Fitness and Muslim Fitness hers. I actually started off reading Muslim Fitness um, because when I was in Iraq, the job I was supposed to do, like, um, I couldn't do it right away. So I had like a month where I was kind of just like floating around, like doing stuff like whatever people wanted me to do. People just trying to keep me, like busy and stuff. So I stumbled upon like we had this one refrigerator, right? We had one refrigerator, and one day I was looking at it, and on top of the fridge was this huge stack of magazines. So I was like, oh, cool. Like, who doesn't? What girl doesn't like magazines? So I I reach up at the stack, and I'm like, oh, this is like bodybuilder magazine or something. Toss, right? And I look at the next one. That was it. And I'm like, hey. So I just look at the spine of all the magazines, and it was nothing but a giant stack of Muslim Fitness. There might have been some other ones, like similar ones like that, but it was a magazine, so I didn't have anything better to do. I started reading it, and I read the next one, and the next one, and like I really read magazines. Like I usually take like an hour per magazine. I look through everything. I like to start from back to going from back to front. I have my whole like method to make it like last longer. But yeah, that's how I got into that. Then it turns out that was actually my boss's stack of magazines. So Yeah, he's responsible for that. I like this magazine, Men's Health. Don't ask me why, but I do. I also like GQ. I like menswear. Like I'm not sure why, cause I'm obviously not buying it. I'm not dressing in it, but I don't know. I really like menswear, and I like to read about it. See, look at this outfit, J Brand. This is awesome. I think, like, in the back of my mind, I still see myself as having potential to, like, become a stylist or something. And if I was, I would like to style men. This is great. Like, everyone's so well dressed in these magazines. Like, no one dresses, well, hardly anyone dresses like this in real life. Some guys do. I can't take that away from those of you who do. Anyway, what else do I like? I like cars. I love cars. My dream is to, as soon as I graduate from school, is to get a Celine Mustang with the glass roof. So you've got, of course, your windshield, and then you got the glass roof that continues with the glass all the way through the top, and then, of course, the back windshield. So it's like just glass all the way around on the top. Like, that's just so cool. And the number on the bumper, oh man, I would love to get number 1. So, and I don't care if it's used. It doesn't have to be like new from that year. I love cars, and I really, 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 really want a Celine one day. I also really, really need a Ducati in my life, like a 2010 Ducati Sport 1000, a la Tron Legacy, not the GT, and get the lower handlebars, like switch the handlebars out and stuff. That, I just feel like every time I look at it, I need it in my life. I almost feel, I don't know, I really need it. It's been the wallpaper for, like, the background for my computer screen for the whole time I've had this computer. That's the first wallpaper I've ever had. I've never taken it down because I dream about it. And there's, like, not that many, and I search eBay for it, and why, I don't know, because I can't afford one, and I can't even drive them, but I would buy one, and then I would keep it in the garage and just admire it until I could take the class, because incidentally there's like a motorcycle like teaching school next to my studio. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but I will not give up hope that one day I will own that bike. What else do I like? I like hanging out in my underwear as much as possible. I like reading material in the bathrooms. I like to read magazines. Actually, this Men's Health came from the magazine. So does the Muslim Fitnessers. What else do I like? I like, um, I hate purses. We know that. I do like heels, but I hardly ever wear them. I I think they're just like a pain. Like, I just want to walk and sometimes run, and you just can't like do that in heels without worrying about breaking your face. And this is my money maker. I'm just kidding. And I don't want to break my face. The other day I had these heels on that were about this tall, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I want to walk around with my friend. It was late at night. The weather was nice. I just wanted to walk around and see what, and you just can't. You gotta, like, it's ridiculous. It's too much trouble. Like the purse. It's too freaking much trouble. You're not keeping up with me in your heels. I don't care how good you think you walk in your heels. You're not keeping up with me. Let's just be real about it. And I want to be able to chase after somebody if they steal my wallet. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I guess you could kick them off if they're the right shoe, but whatever. I got this backpack that I have my eye on. This backpack, as soon as I laid my eye on this backpack, it was as if I already owned it. I'm not going to say how much it is, but whatever. People spend a lot of money on purses, and I don't do that. I don't buy purses. I'm not into the Coach thing or any big name brand of purses or shoes. Like, if I like a shoe, I buy it, and most of the time they're cheap, but they look good. So let me spend my money on this backpack. Why am I even justifying it? But it's beautiful. It's as if I already own it. And my last backpack, yes, it was expensive, but it's lasted me 11 years. And it looks great, and it's so cool, and no one has ever come around with that same backpack in that same color. But I've seen a handful of people with my backpack, but not chrome like mine. So I don't know, I just have a thing about backpacks. I hate purses. I like backpacks. And this backpack, when I get it, it's gonna have its own video. And when I save enough money for it, that's gonna be like, a long time from now. I hate to wash the dishes and I hate to clean, but I love to mow the lawn. I think it's therapeutic, although you couldn't tell by the current state of affairs in my yard. But I enjoy it, and I like the push mower. It's not electric, it's not gas, nothing. You just push it, and it just cuts the grass like old school, like it's therapeutic. I like that. You get such a sense of satisfaction by cutting it with those blades. I don't know. Some guys have commitment issues, like with relationships. I have commitment issues with friendships, like today, I met somebody at the store who wanted to give me like this mini facial, and she did, and I happened to be looking for a cleanser with alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids, right, and some salicylic acid, something like that, So she hit me right on time. So she gave us a little facial, whatever, and I was talking to her, and she wanted to demonstrate on my hand, but I was wearing, my Lululemon stuff. So the sleeves, were like this, and I had my hoodie on, the black one from the video, and so that has a sleeve like this too, so she couldn't get at, so I was just taking it all off, and she was helping me off. She's like, oh, did you just come from a workout? I'm like, oh, I'm a Pilates instructor, and so she's like, no, she's like, I've been wanting to do Pilates. So, so yeah, it's like I have this thing in my brain that goes off whenever someone finds that they have a lot in common with me. Because I'm like, oh no, it's another friendship coming on. What am I going to do? I have to find a way to slow this down or stop it altogether. I don't want this to happen. I'd rather have like a lot of acquaintances and like not a lot of friends. It makes me nervous. I don't want to do it. It's a lot of responsibility. Like I just want to see you from time to time. I don't want to have to talk to you all the time. I don't want to have to go show you things all the time. I don't want the responsibility that comes with it. I'm too busy, and I can't keep giving of myself. It's exhausting. So I get exhausted thinking about it. So I noticed that. Like I don't have any other girlfriends who think that way or feel that way. But for me, it's like sensing like an actual friendship coming on from the beginning makes me really nervous. I don't like it at all. It's stressful for me. It's stressful. I try like not to get in too deep. What else do I like? I think that's it. That's all that I can think of right now, besides the fact that I'm a slob. And I feel like most ladies aren't slobs. Most girls aren't slobs. Like, there's a reason why this camera's pointed at an armoire right now instead of like anywhere else, basically. It's like I can't get everything clean at the same time. Like, I can get one thing clean, and then, like, everything else is a complete disaster. You would think 10 people live here, but it's just me. Like, that's very sad. There's something wrong with me. Like, I just don't have the skills and, like, the will to do it. I don't know. Unless, like, somebody's coming, and I know they're coming, and there's no way to avoid it, and then all of a sudden, like, I'm the best cleaner in the world. I think I'm the best cleaner in the world, but then they probably come in and they're like, this place needs to be tidied up. So, yeah, I'm such a slob. I gotta really do something about it. I need to grow up. So that's what kind of boy I am. What kind of boy are you? And that's my question. So let me know. I know that you mentioned that you were like super into cars at one time, and like body kits and stuff like that, like me. Like I loved getting my body kit. I love like changing the exhaust to center exhaust. I love changing the battery. I love even doing like light plumbing work on the house. I really enjoy that. So there's got to be a bunch of stuff about you that I don't know, and I'm like really curious to hear because I only ever hear about your girly side. Okay, my time is running out, so bye.